If you found yourself listening to this audio, take it as a sign that powerful opportunities are already moving toward you. Not someday in the distant future, but today, in this very moment. Open yourself to the arrival of abundance, achievement, inner strength, and meaningful connections flowing naturally into your life right now. A new chapter is beginning and your mind is preparing to receive it. As we continue, you'll begin planting fresh patterns of success deep into your subconscious through powerful affirming questions. These questions are designed to guide your thoughts toward confidence, prosperity, and emotional alignment, so your mind naturally starts expecting positive outcomes. The more you focus on empowering ideas, the more your inner world reshapes itself to match the life you truly desire. Allow yourself to relax and fully accept the possibility that everything is already shifting in your favor. Your energy is changing. Your expectations are rising. You are no longer preparing for struggle. You are preparing for expansion, growth, and fulfillment. Every thought you entertain has the power to influence your reality, and from this moment forward, you are choosing thoughts that support the life you want to experience. Why does everything seem to fall perfectly into place for me? Why do opportunities arrive exactly when I need them? Why am I naturally attracting success, wealth, confidence, and supportive relationships into my life? Why does my future continue to unfold better than I imagined? Why do I feel more aligned, focused, and powerful every single day? As these questions settle into your mind, your subconscious begins searching for answers that support success and possibility. Your beliefs start shifting automatically. You begin noticing more opportunities, more confidence, and more evidence that life is responding to your expectations. What once felt distant now feels achievable. What once seemed impossible now feels completely natural. Mindspace Neville reminds you that your assumptions shape your reality. The moment you begin expecting great things, you train your mind to recognize and attract them. Confidence grows when you repeatedly assume that life is working in your favor. Prosperity expands when you stop doubting your worth and start believing you are meant for more. Today, choose to expect miracles instead of obstacles. Choose to believe that success belongs to you. Let your mind become familiar with abundance, peace, happiness, and certainty. The more you emotionally connect to these assumptions, the more your outer world begins reflecting them back to you. Right now, your life is moving into alignment with your highest expectations. Every moment is guiding you closer to the reality you desire. You are becoming more magnetic to success, more open to love, more confident in your abilities, and more certain that incredible things are already on their way to you. From this moment forward, why do I feel completely capable of turning every dream I carry inside me into reality? Why do I already possess the strength, focus, and determination needed to accomplish everything I truly desire starting today? What is changing within me right now that makes me feel more powerful, confident, and unstoppable with every passing day? How am I naturally taking the right actions today that are moving my goals closer and closer to becoming real? Why does it feel like my life is opening up with new possibilities, perfect timing, and exciting opportunities created specifically for me? Why do the right people, ideas, and circumstances continue appearing exactly when I need them most? How am I learning to turn every obstacle into growth, every setback into wisdom, and every challenge into another reason to become stronger? Why do I remain calm, focused, and certain even when life tests me? What inner power is awakening inside me that refuses to quit no matter what happens? As this energy builds within you, notice how your body begins responding with renewed vitality and motivation. Why do I feel so energized, refreshed, and alive throughout the entire day? Why is my mind becoming sharper, clearer, and more disciplined with every positive thought I choose to entertain? How am I creating habits that continuously improve my physical health, emotional balance, and overall happiness? Every small choice you make is shaping a stronger version of yourself. Why do healthy routines feel more natural and enjoyable for me every day? Why am I becoming someone who values growth, peace, confidence, and self-respect? How is my body transforming into a source of strength, endurance, and limitless energy that supports every goal I want to achieve? Right now, your mind is aligning with success instead of fear. Your focus is shifting away from limitation and toward expansion. Neville Goddard daily reminds you that the assumptions you repeat internally eventually become the reality you experience externally. The more you expect success, health, joy, and abundance, the more naturally your world begins reflecting those expectations back to you. Why do I feel so connected to the version of myself that already has everything I desire? Why does success feel closer and more attainable than ever before? Why am I attracting experiences that continuously elevate my life, my mindset, and my future? What incredible transformations are already taking place within me today that will completely change my life moving forward? Allow these thoughts to settle deeply into your subconscious mind. Let them become familiar. Let them become your new normal. You are not becoming weaker, smaller, or more doubtful. You are becoming more aligned, more certain, more disciplined, and more capable than you have ever been before. Every day your confidence rises. Every day your energy expands. Every day your life moves closer to the reality you have been imagining for yourself. Why does my body naturally crave foods that nourish, strengthen, and energize me? How am I becoming more mindful every day about what I feed my body, knowing that every healthy choice increases my vitality, focus, and confidence? Why do I feel so connected to habits that support my well-being and help me perform at my absolute best? How is my body responding so positively to the care and attention I give it? Why do I wake up feeling more refreshed, motivated, and alive with each new day? What powerful routines am I creating right now that are improving my health, mindset, and overall quality of life? Why does money seem to flow toward me from unexpected and exciting directions? How am I naturally attracting financial opportunities that continue to grow my income and expand my success? Why do I always seem to recognize valuable opportunities at exactly the right time? Every day I am becoming smarter, more focused, and more confident with the decisions I make about my future. What inspired actions am I taking today that are building long-term wealth, security, and freedom for my life? Why does abundance feel more normal and natural to me now than ever before? How am I allowing prosperity to enter my life with ease and consistency? Why do financial blessings continue increasing for me in ways that feel effortless and aligned? What hidden talents and abilities am I using right now that are drawing success, rewards, and recognition toward me? Neville Goddard Daily reminds you that what you consistently assume about yourself eventually becomes your reality. When you expect wealth, opportunities, and success to appear, your mind begins aligning with those experiences. Your energy shifts from lack to certainty, from fear to trust, and from struggle to expansion. Why am I becoming a source of positive energy everywhere I go? How is my presence naturally uplifting the people around me? Why do love, kindness, and genuine connection flow so easily through my life now? Every conversation I have becomes more meaningful. Every relationship grows stronger through understanding, appreciation, and care. How am I creating deeper and more joyful bonds with my friends, family, and the people I value most? Why do my relationships continue filling my life with encouragement, support, peace, and happiness? How am I spreading warmth, compassion, and positivity in ways that inspire others without even trying? Why do people feel safe, appreciated, and energized around me? What is changing inside me that makes my connections feel more authentic, exciting, and fulfilling every single day? Right now, you are becoming someone who naturally attracts health, abundance, love, and emotional fulfillment. Your thoughts are changing. Your assumptions are evolving. Your inner world is beginning to match the future you have been hoping for. The more you expect good things to happen, the more your life starts presenting evidence that they already are. You are stepping into a reality where success feels natural, where abundance arrives consistently, where your body feels strong, and where your relationships thrive with genuine love and connection. Every day you become more aligned with the version of yourself that already lives the life you desire. Why do the right people continue entering my life at exactly the perfect time? How am I naturally attracting friendships that inspire me, encourage my growth, and guide me toward greater success and abundance? Why do I keep connecting with people who motivate me to think bigger, dream larger, and become the best version of myself? Every interaction I experience seems to carry purpose, positivity, and meaning. Why do my conversations leave lasting impressions and create deeper connections every single day? How am I becoming someone whose energy naturally draws supportive, uplifting, and successful people closer and closer? Why does my life feel so full of excitement, joy, health, prosperity, and genuine love? How am I creating a reality where happiness and abundance surround me in every direction? Why do I wake up each day feeling grateful, energized, and excited about what life is bringing into my world? Every new day feels like another opportunity to experience growth, adventure, and unexpected blessings. How am I turning ordinary moments into extraordinary experiences filled with success, peace, and fulfillment? Why does life continue surprising me with opportunities, breakthroughs, and beautiful moments that exceed my expectations? Mind Space Navel reminds you that the assumptions you consistently repeat become the foundation of the reality you live in. When you assume that life supports you, opportunities begin appearing more often. When you expect meaningful relationships, abundance, health, and success, your mind begins aligning with those exact experiences. What courageous decisions am I making today that are unlocking even greater possibilities for my future? How am I stepping outside my comfort zone and embracing the greatness already waiting for me? Why do I feel more fearless, focused, and determined with every challenge I overcome? Each day, your confidence grows stronger. Each day, your vision becomes clearer. Each day, you move closer to the life you once only imagined. Why am I becoming more unstoppable with every passing moment? How is my mindset transforming me into someone who refuses to settle for less than the extraordinary? What powerful actions am I taking right now that are moving my dreams closer to becoming reality? Why does it feel like every decision I make is guiding me toward the exact life I have been hoping for? How am I aligning myself more and more each day with success, fulfillment, and the future I truly deserve? Why does every new day seem filled with opportunities that were perfectly designed for me? How am I becoming more aware of the blessings, possibilities, and breakthroughs surrounding me at all times? Why do the right moments, the right people, and the right circumstances continue appearing exactly when I need them most? Every challenge that comes into my life is becoming another opportunity for growth and victory. How am I turning obstacles into lessons that make me wiser, stronger, and more resilient? Why do I remain calm, focused, and confident no matter what situations arise around me? What inner strength is developing inside me that refuses to give up and continues pushing me toward greatness? MND space Navaili reminds you that the assumptions you repeatedly impress upon your mind eventually shape the experiences you attract. The more you assume that life supports your growth and success, the more your reality begins organizing itself around those expectations. Your mind becomes trained to notice opportunities instead of limitations and solutions instead of fear. Why do I feel so energized, motivated, and alive throughout the entire day? How is my body becoming stronger, healthier, and more capable with every positive habit I create? Why does my mind feel clearer, sharper, and more disciplined every single day? You are building a version of yourself that cannot easily be shaken by negativity, doubt, or temporary setbacks. How am I developing a mindset filled with confidence, peace, and emotional strength? Why do I feel more balanced, focused, and determined than ever before? What positive routines am I creating today that are dramatically improving my physical health, emotional well-being, and overall happiness? How am I naturally becoming more committed to habits that support my growth, energy, and inner peace? Why do healthy choices feel easier and more enjoyable for me now? Every positive action you take is transforming your life little by little. Your body responds to your care. Your mind responds to your focus. Your future responds to your expectations. Why does my body feel so alive, powerful, and ready to accomplish every goal I set for myself? How am I unlocking deeper levels of energy, endurance, and confidence that continue growing stronger each day? You are not becoming weaker or more uncertain. You are becoming more aligned with the version of yourself that already knows success is possible. Every thought of abundance strengthens your belief. Every moment of gratitude expands your energy. Every challenge you overcome proves how powerful you truly are. Right now, your life is moving in a new direction filled with growth, opportunity, health, and success. You are learning to trust yourself more deeply. You are becoming more unstoppable with every passing day. And as your assumptions continue changing, your reality begins reflecting back the strength, confidence, abundance, and joy you have been planting within your mind all along. Every day, I become more aware of valuable opportunities surrounding me. How am I recognizing ideas, connections, and possibilities that help me create greater financial freedom? What wise decisions am I making today that are strengthening my future and building long-term abundance? Why does financial success feel more natural and effortless for me now? How am I allowing wealth and prosperity to flow into my life with ease and consistency? Why do things seem to work out in my favor more and more every single day? Your skills, creativity, and talents are becoming powerful tools for attracting success. How am I using my abilities in ways that create greater rewards, recognition, and abundance? Why do my efforts seem to multiply into opportunities that benefit my life financially, emotionally, and spiritually? At the same time, your energy is becoming more magnetic to love, positivity, and meaningful connections. Why do I naturally attract uplifting people, supportive relationships, and peaceful experiences into my life? How is my energy inspiring joy, encouragement, and kindness in the people around me? Every day you are becoming more aligned with the version of yourself that expects health, wealth, happiness, and emotional fulfillment. Your mindset is shifting from doubt to certainty, from fear to confidence, and from lack to abundance. The more you embrace these empowering assumptions, the more your outer world begins reflecting them back to you. Right now, your life is expanding in beautiful ways. Your body is becoming stronger. Your finances are improving. Your confidence is increasing. Your relationships are growing more positive and meaningful. And with every passing day, you are stepping more fully into the abundant, successful, and powerful life you were always meant to experience. How am I naturally spreading more love, kindness, and positive energy everywhere I go? Why does my presence bring encouragement, comfort, and joy to the people around me? What is changing inside me that allows my energy to uplift others so effortlessly and genuinely every single day? Every conversation I have carries warmth, meaning, and connection. How am I becoming more thoughtful, compassionate, and supportive in my relationships? Why do the people around me feel appreciated, valued, and inspired whenever they interact with me? My relationships continue growing deeper, stronger, and more fulfilling with time. What am I doing each day that strengthens the bonds I share with my friends and family? How am I creating more laughter, trust, excitement, and unforgettable moments with the people I care about most? Why do I keep attracting friendships that inspire me to grow and become more successful? How am I surrounding myself with people who encourage my dreams, expand my mindset, and open doors to new opportunities? Why do supportive and uplifting individuals continue entering my life at exactly the right moments? Every connection I make seems to guide me toward greater abundance, happiness, and purpose. How am I turning simple interactions into memorable experiences that leave a lasting positive impact? Why do my words, energy, and presence naturally create meaningful moments throughout my entire day? You are becoming someone who radiates confidence, positivity, and emotional strength. People are naturally drawn toward your energy because it feels genuine, peaceful, and inspiring. The more you embrace love, gratitude, and kindness within yourself, the more your outer world begins reflecting those same qualities back to you. What courageous actions am I taking today that are unlocking even greater possibilities for my future? How am I learning to trust myself more deeply and step boldly into opportunities that once felt impossible? Why do I feel stronger, wiser, and more fearless every single day? Mindspace Navil reminds you that the assumptions you repeatedly accept as true eventually become your lived experience. When you expect abundance, your mind begins searching for evidence of abundance. When you believe success belongs to you, your energy shifts toward confidence, action, and opportunity. Your inner world begins shaping your outer reality in powerful ways. Why am I such a powerful magnet for wealth and prosperity? How is money finding its way to me from countless directions and unexpected opportunities? Why do financial blessings continue appearing in my life no matter where I go or what I do? Every path I take seems to lead me toward greater success and fulfillment. How am I naturally attracting opportunities, supportive relationships, vibrant health, and financial growth into my life every single day? Why does it feel like the universe is constantly working in my favor and bringing me exactly what I need at the perfect time? You are no longer operating from limitation or doubt. You are beginning to expect good things to happen. You are training your mind to focus on possibility, abundance, gratitude, and personal power. And as your assumptions change, your reality begins changing alongside them. Why does everything I desire seem to flow toward me more easily now? How am I becoming more aligned with success, happiness, love, and abundance in every area of my life? Why do I feel so certain that incredible things are already unfolding for me right now? Your body is becoming stronger. Your confidence is rising. Your relationships are improving. Your finances are expanding. Your mindset is evolving into one that naturally attracts growth, opportunities, and meaningful experiences. Every day you are stepping closer to the version of yourself that already lives the life you once only imagined. Now you are fully prepared to welcome greatness into your life beginning today. Continue listening to these empowering thoughts daily and allow them to reshape the way you think, feel, and expect. The more you impress these assumptions upon your subconscious mind, the more naturally your world will begin reflecting them back to you. You are capable of far more than you realize. You are worthy of abundance, love, health, peace, and success. Trust the process unfolding within you. Believe in the possibilities ahead of you. Your future is already responding to the thoughts and assumptions you choose today. Thank you for sharing this moment with Neville Goddard daily. Keep expecting greatness, keep believing in your potential, and keep moving forward with confidence. Incredible things are already making their way into your life, and this is only the beginning. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. This message is not simply about repeating positive words or wishing for a better life. It is about awakening to the truth that the power to transform your reality has always existed within you. Every thought you consistently hold, every assumption you emotionally accept, and every belief you nurture in silence becomes the foundation of the life you experience. The moment you begin expecting abundance instead of limitation, confidence instead of fear, love instead of loneliness, and success instead of struggle, your entire inner world starts shifting into alignment with a greater future. You stop seeing obstacles as signs to quit and begin recognizing them as proof that you are growing into a stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable version of yourself. Your mind becomes calmer, your energy becomes clearer, and your heart begins trusting that life is no longer working against you, but moving with you toward everything you deserve. Health starts flowing through your body as you treat yourself with care and respect. Wealth begins appearing through ideas, opportunities, relationships, and inspired action. Love deepens because the energy you carry becomes more genuine, peaceful, and magnetic. Day by day, you realize that success is not something distant you must chase endlessly, but something that naturally moves toward the person who believes they are worthy of receiving it. Mindspace Naval reminds you that reality always mirrors the assumptions you repeatedly impress upon your subconscious mind. When you wake up each day expecting blessings, opportunities, growth, and miracles, you train yourself to notice doors opening where fear once saw walls. You become more courageous in your actions, more disciplined in your habits, and more grateful for the journey unfolding before you. Eventually, the life you once imagined in your mind begins standing directly in front of you as your new normal. This is the true transformation taking place within you right now. You are becoming someone who no longer doubts their value, questions their potential, or fears the future. You are becoming someone aligned with abundance, guided by confidence, strengthened by purpose, and filled with the certainty that incredible things are already unfolding in your favor. And as you continue walking forward with faith, gratitude, and unwavering expectation, you will discover that the universe has been waiting all along for you to finally believe that you were always meant for greatness.